Hello everyone, welcome to episode 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar and I am with you with the specific area of ABFM. I hope I'm clearly audible as well as visible, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a very important area, that is how to clear the ABFM examination in one go. I hope you already know that the ABFM examination this time was quite difficult. What happened in this particular examination this year was they introduced a lot of known option questions. At the same time, not only this particular issue was there, there was one more problem, that was when this examination they gave a lot of case studies as well. So even the questions weren't that simple ki just in one go you can get to know about the examination in a simpler way. Matlab, that particular thing was just not there. So there were multiple challenges that one has to cater when it comes to the ABFM examination already, but they also made difficult the entire examination. So overall, when we talk about this examination, yes, it was something which was more challenging. So how can we ensure that I can get to score good marks in this examination, and that too I can clear the examination in the very first attempt? Because let's talk about this very fairly, but that once you give the examination for the first time, you are fresh enough, and the chances of clearing the examination in the first go is definitely something that is there's more chances. That is one of the realities of this particular subject there. So let's talk about that particular part, everyone. One of the most important areas to understand is to understand the exam structure and the syllabus. In this particular examination, let's talk about that particular portion briefly. You have got four subjects. ठीक है, four compulsory subjects. Among the four compulsory subjects, one of them is ABFM, and in ABFM you have got four modules. In the four modules, it is more or less the examination is based upon A, B, C, D. There are four modules. Do you know in terms of the examination marking scheme, it's like A first, A, then B, then D, then C. This is how the marking structure comes in the examination. Though, so when we talk about the examination pattern there, you should be working upon the marking structure and the examination in this area in this manner. Number one, you also have the area of case studies in the examination. So you have to focus upon the case studies. There are no numerical questions. There are no option questions. Matlab the numerical which you will have to actually solve the question and give the answer. You don't have any other option there. I'm sorry. Then there's one more important area, that is match the following true among the following, false among the following. That kind of questions are also coming, which makes the examination more difficult. So this is about the term, know the format. The examination is normally of 2 hours, and then you have got all these challenges to cater in the examination. So always remember, when you talk about the syllabus, focus upon the syllabus in a certain manner. Okay, in terms of D, chapter D, there is a particular chapter number 25, unit number 25 of our book, which is SPAC. Do you know this particular chapter? I think in the last 2-3 attempts, they cover 5 to 6 questions from this particular chapter, and this chapter is the shortest chapter in our book, covering hardly 10 pages, everyone. Matlab, I think when I talk about this particular chapter, it doesn't take even more than 1 hour to finish it off. So it's about SPAC covering such a little time, and then boom, you're done with the particular subject overall. Okay, so there are certain chapters which are limited, but they carry good number of marks. So you should be open to the fact that if anything comes in the examination, you are open to the area of growing further in the examination on this basis. कि देखिए, this particular topic comes as a super important area, and that too something which has got a lot of potential to look forward to. Okay, that's one part. So this is one of the first and foremost important tip, that is understand your examination and understand the format of the examination. Then comes follow the trusted resources. Do not follow anything other than your Macmillan books. Nothing other than your Macmillan book should be followed. The point is, if you are following Google, if you are trying to follow any kind of AIs, nothing is permanent. Nothing is absolutely error free. But there is one thing which is definitely error free, and I would say is something more reliable, that is your Macmillan books. So one particular thing that you can definitely follow is your Macmillan books. That is something, IIBF books are definitely something which you can look forward to, because sometimes the question exactly comes from the book itself in the same way. Okay, I think recently, if you'll look forward towards our classes now, you will find I have taken IIBF book questions all together in one class. Okay, so you can definitely check it out. Macmillan CAIB ABFM books, so you can look forward to it. And then for practice material is again at the back of the each and every chapter now you will find roughly, matlab, this is one of their basic uniformity is there in terms of the questions, that they have 5 questions at the end of each chapter. So 5 questions, sorry, at the end of each chapter you will find 5 questions. So 5 MCQs are there, you should definitely do that. Okay, think about it, 25 chapters into 5 MCQs roughly, that makes 125 questions are readily available for you for your practice. So always follow your Macmillan book, do not try to follow anything else, and especially something which does not follow the Macmillan book at all. Okay, then comes the next important tip: leverage the past exam papers in the mock test. Do not underestimate the power of mock test or past papers. See, many a times the examination comes from these areas altogether. So just keeping your eyes closed, ki nahi nahi, I don't think the same examination can come in the same manner. No, you just don't know what can happen in the examination. So you should definitely check out what exactly has come in the examination earlier as well. So that's one particular thing that you should definitely check out, that is past exam papers and the mock tests. In the terms of past exam papers, you should analyze the past exam papers, and you should always look forward towards mock test as well. And in the terms of mock test, you should definitely check out what kind of see, if I talk about ADA 24/7, you might see that there are a lot of test papers that we are introducing there. So you must have seen there are so many tests. Unit wise tests are available. Number one, unit wise testing, and complete tests are also available. I think good number of questions are available for you for practice. So this is going to be helpful for you at a whole new level. Then comes enhance your conceptual understanding. This is concept is the most important element in the examination. MCQ should not be your focus. Your concept is the main area of focus. If you know the concept, you can answer 10 questions. If you know just one MCQ, you can answer just that MCQ, nothing else. So this is how you are limiting your horizon. So enhance your conceptual understanding. You should have a solid foundation. Without the conceptual understanding, you should not look forward towards any preparation. Acha, but do you know there's a specific, we are talking about the understanding relationships. Do you know there are certain chapters which are connected? Let me brief you about that as well. See, in terms of this area, you have got okay, in terms of module A, they are all theory chapters. So if I talk about the basics, the school of thought is module A, chapter number 1. But if you look at planning, then organizing, then staffing, then directing, there are many theories which are there in the first chapter, but also there in the area of fifth chapter. There are certain parts of first chapter which you will find reference in planning and as well as organizing as well. Well, staffing and controlling are a little, I would say, connected, but not very much connected to the first chapter there. But if you look at planning and controlling, I remember the entire index by heart. So that is what I can tell you. So one of the basic areas to look forward to is chapter number 1 is connected with chapter number 5. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with these things, this would be really helpful for you. And chapter number 2 is connected with chapter number 6. So these areas are quite interesting and they have a lot of referencing towards each other as well. This is something once you read it, you will find a lot of simplicity, commonness in the particular area. Okay, they are connected with each other. Now when we talk about the module B, everyone, 1526, basically connections that I'm telling you about your preparation, which you can definitely find. One of the most important areas to look forward to is unit number 7 in your module number B. The first chapter in your module number B, sources of finance. One of the most important chapters. Why? Because through this you will be able to do, this is your module B, everyone, and through this you will also be able to do module C entire and module D Chapter number 1, hybrid finance, can be done through this. There are roughly 7 chapters in your module D overall. Okay, the first chapter is hybrid finance, and then there are multiple chapters in terms of private equity, investments and all. That can be understood only if you understand chapter number 7. So chapter number 7, chapter number 9, capital investments, super important. These two chapters are something that will define your entire understanding of the financial part of your book. Your book has a part which is complete theory, that is only based upon management. Then slowly and gradually your book moves towards module B, module C and module D. This is all financial management, the management, but from the point of view of finance, which makes the entire area very challenging. So if I talk about this specific area, these modules, module B, chapter number 1, in terms of first chapter of your module B, and the third chapter of your module B, capital investment decisions, and the first one is sources of finance. These two are super duper important because they lay down the foundation not only for C module but also for D module. Then always have a logical thinking. Everyone, don't try to look into the things in a cramming manner. You just can't cram accountancy. You just cannot cram the financial management. You will have to sit down and understand the linking of all those things. Otherwise, it's very hard to do this part. Okay, and then one of the most important areas, do not underestimate the power of case studies. So case study is super important because one case study means 3 to 4 questions which are connected with that. So if you keep your eyes closed and you'll be like, nay, nay, I think it's fine if I don't take up the case studies, you might lose up to 30 to 40 marks because yes, they cover a good number of marks in the exam now. And that problem solving skills you have to develop because you have to find out that paragraph, the connectivity of that paragraph with the lower area in terms of your book na, ki what exactly that particular thing is covering. That is super important again. So whenever we are talking about these kind of units, you should be open to the learning process in this particular manner only, everyone. Okay, so another important area to work upon. Now comes the next part. Okay, the case studies work is done now. Then comes the next part is your master the problem solving of MCQ. When you're trying to find out how quickly you can solve your MCQ. Number one, always read your question carefully. This is one particular reality. The questions now are quite challenging and quite difficult to understand. So you should be open to that part that nay, I am going to understand the question. I will jot down the question area so that I can get good marks. Okay, so go through the question time and again till the time you don't understand the gist of it. Then eliminate the wrong options. Elimination is one particular option. If you do not know the conceptual area of that question, then you should go to elimination process. Under elimination process, what you need to do is elimination means you take up there are 4 options, and for the third option and first option doesn't seem to be the answer, so you eliminate these two, so you're left with just 50% of chances instead of 25% of chance of being correct. Because if you have 4 options and among them only one is correct, your chances or probability of being correct is 25%. By reducing at least 2 options there, you are increasing your chance of being correct up to 50% there. So this is something which can really help you a lot in being right in your answers. And then choose your best answer. Sometimes you can always look forward to the question based upon your prior knowledge and find out the specific answer on the basis of the knowledge that you have collected. That is why I said your knowledge is the most important area, right? If you know about the particular concept, then the question is easier. Okay, even if it's not the same question that you would have ever tried, you can just go through the question and give a better answer for sure. Then comes conclusion and key takeaways. Let's talk about that part. Preparation is key, everyone. If you do not prepare, I don't think I can say that Naini, just prepare by the end and you'll be good to go. No, you won't be. The examination has turned very difficult. The questions are difficult. The answers are difficult. So make sure that you are studying properly. Leverage resources. You should look forward towards quick notes that you should be making on your own. Get your Macmillan books. If you haven't, then you can check out the notes that we are providing. Ebooks has got good number of questions, and even the gist of the book is covered properly in that area as well. So leverage resources is something that you can talk about. And then is confidence and success. In this case, whenever you go for the examination, do not have overconfidence. Ki, I think I can do that particular part. I don't need to prepare. This is where you may go wrong. So please prepare properly and look forward towards the answer in a better way. Okay, everyone. Let's end the particular session here, but before I end the session, let me show you where to go. Acha everyone, I hope you already know we have our felicitation on 11th of January 2025. So please be there in the morning. Everybody who will be looking forward to it, in this description, in this particular session only na, in the description area they have given the particular details of that part. So click on the area of all. Here's our JIB CIB wing, and in the JIB CIB just go through your JIB CIB Mahapack, and just go to the CIB June 2025. You will find our Mahapacks and everything else. I think this is the perfect time. Go and buy the Mahapack. पता है क्यों? Because at this point of time, English medium, bilingual, revision batches, current batches, previous batches, every single thing that you might look forward to, everything is covered here. What you need to do is just use this code and you will get 80% discount. There's a huge amount of discount going for you, so you can definitely take it up for 6500 rupees only, and this is something that you will get for 12 months. 6500 rupees in 12 months, everyone. Average comes out to be what? Take up the 6500 divided by 12 and you will get it for 541 rupees per month. I think it's less than the even the amount that we pay for Netflix 4 screens. 649, I believe that's the amount. So again, if you're looking forward to the examination, hurry up and grab the offer right now. This opportunity should not be missed. So keep looking forward towards your studies. Use the code Y541 and get done with your preparation in one go and clear the examination in one go as well. Everyone will be meeting in the felicitation on 11th of January, so please be there. Thank you so much and take care. Bye bye.